Hey guys, Garrett here, and today I want to show you the finished product on one of my mobile home investments. This is a 1979 Detroiter mobile home. It's a 3-bed, 1.5 bath. And in a previous video, I showed you everything that I did on the outside of that home. And today I'm going to show you everything I did on the inside of the home and then go over the numbers and show you why I did it. If you haven't seen the other video showing the outside renovation of this home, I'll leave a link in the description down below. But let's get into the inside, especially the before, because it was nasty. The walls are just nasty. I don't know if kids get a hold of crayons or what, but they are just gross. And if you look up here, this right here, cockroach poop. And that's never a good sign. When we got this one, it had cockroaches everywhere. I'll detail in another video how we got rid of those. Now I actually had this home before, and so I installed all of these kitchens. I did not pick out any of these colors. We go for a very neutral color. But again, just yucky, dirty. If you guys could smell it in here. Woo! Kind of a pet smell. And believe it or not, cockroaches kind of have a smell too. Another wild paint scheme. That's going to take some serious painting. Floors, not terrible, but we'll probably put something over it. Definitely a repaint and a very, very deep clean. Now this is the washroom, mechanical room. Again, paint, definitely. Floor, definitely. But this unit actually had a new HVAC and water heater put in. It was around 2 years ago. A lot of times when you go into these homes, someone will put a new water heater in. Well, they'll put one that's not mobile home rated, and that is illegal. And the bedroom, this one has paneling that has not been painted. One painted wall. You can tell that there's a little bit of water damage down here, so that's one of those things we'll have to investigate on the outside. A little bit down there. It's either right at the roof edge or where the window meets the outside. Kind of the same deal over here. Now I say that there are a lot of people that they see two windows, one on the outside, one on the inside, and they leave the one on the outside open and just open and shut the one on the inside. That can actually cause this exact same damage. So it's not necessarily the roof, but we'll look at that seam right where the roof edge goes into the siding on the side of the house. Now we're going down the hallway into another one of those areas where they got a little crazy with the paint. And the kids apparently were allowed to do whatever the heck they wanted to on these walls. Stuff that people do. The floors aren't in bad shape, but we normally put carpet in the bedrooms and either laminate or the luxury vinyl plank in the main rooms, and then usually vinyl sheet in the bathrooms and the kitchens. This one's just a little half bath. We're definitely going to replace that toilet, paint the whole thing, take up that sticky tile, probably put down a better one, better vinyl sheet. Really, not too much needed in there, a little bit of repair on that vanity. And then the third bedroom, which is the smallest, and they were kind enough to paint the ceiling too. So, yeah. And here is after. This is the living room, so new blinds, new paint on the walls, new paint on all of the ceilings, really clean that up. And then just a really thorough cleaning of just everything. But turned out pretty darn nice. Which leads us into the kitchen. Those cabinets were already there. I actually had done them in a previous reno. I did put in the dishwasher, of course cleaned up the stove, and again paint, clean up, new light up there, of course the ceilings, and then where the refrigerator is here, actually the floor underneath it wasn't very good. So we had a box of leftover laminate and we just went ahead and patched some in and made some transition pieces. Here's that bedroom with really wild colors. Again, painted the ceilings, brand new light, painted all of the walls. The floors were already here and they were decent, so we kept them. Painted the trim, put in some new vinyl in the closet. And then this leads us into the half bath. Had to put in some new vinyl there, brand new toilet. This was all fine, and then of course we repainted everything, put in a new light up there, of course painted the ceilings. But again, from what it was to what it is now, it's pretty drastic. And here's the middle bedroom. Repainted everything, of course painted the ceilings white. These actually had painted ceilings and it was terrible. New light, new blinds. Floor, kept it in there, it was fine, and just repainted everything, but that turned out pretty good. Here's the laundry area, again paint of course and the ceiling, but we actually had to repair the subfloor here, so new subfloor plus new vinyl. The heating and air were all really good to begin with, so was the water heater. And here we are in the other bathroom. Light was already here, just painted the walls and the ceiling, and then had to redo the subfloor in here as well, so that's new vinyl, new toilet, and a new sink. Here's the tub that was in here, and it was in pretty good shape. And then I guess you'd call this the master bedroom. Had paneling in it. We actually had to replace a little bit underneath this window. Had to replace the inner window here because it was broken. Of course, new blinds, repainted the walls, but the floor was in decent shape, and so we kept it. And yeah, it's got the old wood paneling, but it was in good shape. So anytime you can, when you're working on a mobile home, keep anything that is in good shape. If you are in a mobile home and you are thinking about the paneling as far as painting it, it's tough to do. As you can see, there's kind of a shine on it and it doesn't like to hold paint. So you're either going to have to scuff it up or you're going to get some sort of a special primer that you can use to actually paint that. But again, if you're doing a mobile home and you're trying to make it an investment, if the paneling is in good shape, keep it. Most people will keep it just fine. And in this room, is really easy because you kind of have an accent wall. So if someone wants to, they can paint that entire wall a different color and just give it a pop of character. The transformation of this home is pretty darn incredible. It looks really, really good. It's not going to win any awards by any means, but it is super clean. It is much more modern than what it was before, and it's ready to be lived in. So let's get into the numbers. I bought this home for $1,500, actually in another park. Also had to pay 1 month's lot rent there, so that was $306. So far we're up to $1,806. The exterior renovation costs about $1,000, and the interior renovation costs about $1,000 also. So total money spent was $3,806. It took roughly 150 man hours to complete this renovation. I'm not going to put a dollar figure on that because everyone has a different idea of what their time is valued. I don't look at my time valued as money, but rather the things that I want to do when I want to do them. And this is a project that I definitely wanted to tackle. Now that the home's done, we're going to go ahead and sell it on contract. So in essence, we're offering owner financing for this. So it's going to be a payment of $245 a month for 54 months. So that's 4.5 years with a $1,200 down payment. So if you add all of that up over that time span, it's going to be $14,430 at the end of this. So $3,806 spent to get $14,430 in the end. That's a pretty good return. Let's get a little deeper into this. So $3,806 spent. I get $1,200 down payment, so subtract that out, and then divide what's left by the payment that I get each month, which is $245.
That tells me how long I have until I get all of my investment back, and it comes out to a little under 11 months. To me, that's a fantastic return. After that 11 months, every single payment that I get is pure and total profit. If you remember me saying earlier, I did move that home into my mobile home park. So yes, I do own a mobile home park, and then I also own some of the homes. Well, those are two separate businesses, so I evaluate them separately. So it costs roughly $3,000 to bring that home from that other park, get it into my park, and then get it all set up. I charge $280 per month for the actual lot rent. So again, $3,000 is spent, $280 a month is what I get. And therefore, I get that entire investment back within 11 months. On top of that, just moving that home into my park increased the value of my park by somewhere between $25,000 and $30,000. So it's a total win-win-win-win-win all the way around. So the tenant gets a great home at a very reasonable price. It's actually a little bit under market price. Total price is $525 per month, and our margin is very, very good on this. So this is the reason that I own a mobile home park as well as invest in mobile homes. The returns are really, really good. I'll make more videos outlining exactly how to do this, whether it's just on the home side or on the park side, and I'll dive even deeper into the numbers. But this gives you a pretty good idea of one of my primary investments. Make sure to smash that like button down below as well as subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.